Whether you are an entrepreneur, an investor, or someone planning for retirement, financial strategy is no longer an option, it is a necessity. So let us deep dive into this fascinating world and explore how technology is shaping the future of finance. Over the last decade, decentralized finance has emerged as a revolutionary force in the financial world, challenging traditional banking and investment systems from the rapid rise of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other cryptocurrencies to the emerge of DeFi applications. Many believe it's the future of money, but it is truly a game changer or just another passing trend. That's what we will be exploring in today's expert-led session. Throughout the session, we will deep dive into what is DeFi and how it works, how it compares the traditional finance and opportunities and challenges in this space, and what is the future holds for the DeFi. I request all our attendees feel free to drop your questions in the chat box, and we will be addressing them during the Q&A session after the webinar, that is the end of the session. There will be a free participation certificate for all the attendees joining from the beginning and staying till the end of the session. I repeat once again, the participation certificate will be free who are there till the end with us in the session. My name is Shanti Iyer, working with UniAthena as a Senior Academic Associate. On behalf of UniAthena, I extend a warm welcome to all our attendees joining from different parts of the world. It's my pleasure to introduce our distinguished speaker for today. Mr. Patrick is an expert in blockchain, decentralized finance, and cryptocurrency markets. With extensive experience in the industry, he has not only contributed to innovative projects, but also educate others about blockchain technology. He actively participates in global blockchain conferences and is currently completing an MBA in blockchain management. Today, he brings his deep knowledge and insights to our discussion on DeFi. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Patrick Dejimi. Over to you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Shanti. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone, depending on which part of the world you are. So I'm here today to come up with my knowledge regarding blockchain technology, especially one of its main use case currently, which is DeFi as decentralized finance. For those who have already heard about DeFi, or for those who have never heard, today you're going to have at least a deep knowledge about what the decentralized finance is. What is decentralized finance? To make it simple to everyone to understand in a really simple way, it's a financial system that's built on top of blockchain. Why on top of blockchain? To only remove all middlemen or all central authority, to provide banking and financial services to everyone worldwide. Probably you might be asking me, how does it work? How can you provide banking system to someone who is in New Delhi and to someone maybe who is in Montreal, Canada, as I am currently, or Toronto? It's quite simple. How does it work? It's worked through what they call a smart contract. What is a smart contract? A smart contract, it's a code, right? A program which was developed by which is developed by developers, which is coded by developers. Excuse me. So actually, that's what DeFi looks like. It's in a simple way. It's a transaction between peer-to-peer, right? Like a banking and financial services between peer-to-peer without any middleman. That's how it works. And why is it so important? Or why is it really matters? It matters because it's allow everyone to participate to the financial system, what they really call financial inclusion. Because nowadays, around the world, we have some population who cannot even participate and who cannot have access to financial system, depending of many reasons, which you all know, right? So, and also, why is it matters? It matters because through decentralized finance, we have what they call transparency, right? Because all the transactions, they are on blockchain and they're all public, right? So for instance, in order for you to really understand the few points I just mentioned, so for instance, someone or a farmer who is in New Delhi, it's just around the corner, right? It's around the corner what I'm saying. A farmer in New Delhi will be able, as of today and tomorrow, to have access to the financial system worldwide. How? You might ask me how you're gonna have access. So simple, right? You're gonna have access to a loan, to any type of loan, in US, in Canada, in France, in Japan, in South Africa, in Russia, within 1 minute. How? By transacting in decentralized, right? In DeFi on the platform through what they call a collateral. What is a collateral? Collateral means cryptocurrency within seconds, right? So that's actually what DeFi means, is to allow everyone to have access to banking and financial system as we never had before and currently through the traditional market or traditional finance. Through the traditional finance currently, if you want to have a loan, I'm in Canada currently. I'm in Canada where I am. If I want to have a loan as a company, I can only have a loan here in Canada, all right? I cannot have access to India financial system or to UK financial system. It's quite difficult. But what's gonna happen with DeFi is gonna come and make things easier to everyone worldwide, especially companies worldwide. And this is something that's going on, and that have been going on for a few years already, for the past 4 or 5 years, through the blockchain industry. So as you all know, when it's come to the future of decentralized finance, it's all out there. We already know exactly how it's going to look like. You might ask me how it's going to, how the future, how it's going to look like, what's going to happen. I'm going to tell you, yeah, you're completely right. But the future of decentralized finance is bright, right? Because when it's come to the market projection, the global DeFi market for last year was around the global market of decentralized finance, right? Because it's still young, right? We're still in a young field. And last year, the market project was globally was around $30 billion, right? And which is, it's heading to 2025, which is going to grow by almost 40 and 43% growing. Means we're going to be talking about what, almost 43 billions for 2025. This is, right, a really big gap. It's huge. Can you imagine? like the market projection is every year we can have between 40 and 43% growth of DeFi. It's huge, it's huge. It's something really huge. So currently, that's how it looks like. So that's how the market projection looks like for the future of decentralized finance, which is why it's quite impressive. It's quite impressive. And when it's come to the technology advancement, right? It's something that that is already here because we're using the integration of blockchain to technology, right? By using the blockchain technology, right, it makes things easier for decentralized finance. And both decentralized finance and blockchain are two major trends, right, influencing the fintech blockchain market currently. So you might ask me maybe, okay, what is blockchain? What is DeFi? As I already explained in DeFi, but what you should keep in mind is that decentralized finance, it's a platform that's built, right, on top of blockchain. Without blockchain, we would be talking about decentralized finance. So for the technological advanced part, it's amazing. It's impressive. It's really amazing where we're heading to, and the future is bright. The future is bright. So to really let you understand it in a simple way, I'm gonna come up with a comparison. Right? We're gonna compare, right, the decentralized finance versus the traditional finance, right? In order for you to really get it and understand what we're going to be heading through for the upcoming years, right? So about cost efficiency, right? Currently, you all have probably a bank account. Most of you here have a bank account. And usually, as you know, to go through a bank account process through the traditional finance is not quite easy, right? Depending on countries around the world or region, to have access to a bank account, you need money. If you don't have money, even $10 or $100, you cannot open a bank account. The bank gonna ask you, unfortunately, you cannot have a bank account. Or do you have a job? You don't have a job? Impossible. You cannot have a bank account. You see, this is what they call financial exclusion. And we have almost, this is a worldwide, this is World Bank. This is a World Bank statistic. We have approximately around 1.4 billion people worldwide who are excluded from the financial system. You see how painful this can be? It's very painful, right? And like coming back to what I was saying, to have access to a bank account, depending on the region where you are, you need to work. You don't have a work or a job, means you don't have any income. Means you cannot have access to bank account. It's not possible for you to have access to bank account. This is ridiculous, and individuals worldwide have been suffering from this financial exclusion for decades. And this is what traditional finance or system offer, right? That was the first part of that. Secondly, what happened when you want to get a loan? Let's want to buy a house. You have to go through the financial system to apply for a mortgage, depending on where you are, which area of the world you are. And as you all know, it's not something easy. You have to go through a process. And through this process, you have 3 or 4 middlemen. And it's costly. It costs a lot of money. For instance, if I want to buy a house that costs $1 million here in the States, in Canada, what's going to happen? I have to go through 3 or 4 middlemen. It means the house price, which is 1 million, the real price is not 1 million. The real price of the house is maybe 800,000. I'm losing 200,000 of my money by having this transaction. Why? Because the broker has to collect. No, the realtor has to collect maybe 3 or 5%. After the realtor, you're going to have the broker, right? The broker going to collect another 3 or 5%. Can you imagine this? It's a lot of money. It's really costly. The cost is too high, and it's not sustainable. And that's why DeFi is here to eliminate intermediaries, right? And potentially reduce the costs of all transactions. All these transaction fees, we won't have it anymore because of DeFi. Why? Because it's going to be a peer-to-peer transaction, person to person, without any middleman anymore. It means we're going to be saving a lot of money by using DeFi, right? And regarding the accessibility, DeFi going to eliminate, financial exclusion. DeFi will allow everyone worldwide to have access to some financial services that we have never had before. That was only reserved for elite. Elite, they have access to a type of financial services that you and I, we don't have access to. So simple, which is not right. It's quite confusing. This is confusing. It means those elites out there, can you imagine this? They have access to some financial system, services that you and I, we cannot have access to the traditional finance. Doesn't seem weird to you? This is quite weird, right? This is a discrimination. It's not right. We should all have access to financial system worldwide without any discrimination in real time. This is what decentralized finance is here to solve, to allow us, right, to avoid what we have been going through for decades. Do you have any idea how long we have been dealing with traditional finance? Someone here can tell me, or even tell me for how many decades or centuries we have been dealing with traditional finance. This is almost 5 centuries. We're talking about 500 years. 500 years. This is a lot, right? Dealing in such manner, spending money through middle people, right? Middleman, that's a lot of money, right? So DeFi is here to really, really make things easier and allow everyone to have access to financial inclusion, to have access to any type of financial services without any discrimination. So DeFi is here to offer financial service, right, to unbanked population. And it's here to address the needs, like I said earlier, of 1.4 billion adults globally without bank accounts. This is a lot. Can you imagine this? 1.4 billion people globally, they don't have a bank account. So DeFi is here to allow to these unbanked, right, adults worldwide to have access to financial inclusion. And I also mentioned earlier the market growth of DeFi, of decentralized finance. Last year, I told you it was 30 billions worldwide. That was the market cap, 30 billions. And this year, the projection is around 46 billions US dollar. That's a lot. And we are expecting to reach almost 180 billions by 2029, right? This is a projection that was made by the World Bank and Yahoo Finance also. So it means DeFi is here to stay. DeFi is here to solve some problems that we have been going through for centuries, right? So it's a big time opportunities for everyone who is here listening to this webinar, participating to this webinar. DeFi, it's a big time opportunity, all right, to everyone who is here today. How is it an opportunity? First of all, it's a new technology. When you have a new technology, it means we're going to have opportunities. How? We're going to have new jobs, right? So means what? We're gonna make more money, right? How? Through technological innovation. Because it's a new tech, right? The rise of decentralized finance, especially what they call DAO. I don't know if you heard about DAO. DAO, it's especially the rise of DAO. What is DAO? It's a decentralized autonomous organization, right? The rise of DAO and smart contract platform offer, you have no idea, offer like new avenues for developers, tech enthusiasts to innovate within the DeFi space. So this is something that it's amazing, and this opportunity is out there already. Blockchain companies like exchanges, right? They're paying a lot of money. The paycheck is, the salary is quite high, high pay, right? For this technological innovation. For those who have skills, especially those developers, right, who can build, right, smart contracts. They're looking, and they're getting good pay. This is an opportunity for everyone. And for any individual, we're talking about investment potential also. The investment potential is high, right? And you might ask me how you're going to invest. It's high. It's so high, right? Because the decentralized market currently present like quite substantial opportunities that everyone, right, should participate. According to me, everyone should jump into this new technology by investing. How are you going to invest? You have some platform out there. They're already there. You have some platform like Aave. For those who know what CoinMarketCap is, CoinMarketCap is like the Wall Street of blockchain technology or cryptocurrencies. If you go on CoinMarketCap, right, you're going to have all these blockchain companies out there. DeFi, decentralized finance companies. You have one name, Aave. You can go on Aave. It's a DEX. It's a decentralized apps. No one controls it. It belongs to you, to me, to everyone worldwide. You can sign up, open an account, and start investing today. And start making money, making yields in your investment without any middleman, peer-to-peer. You also have another one named MakerDAO. MakerDAO also, it's a good one. It's a good platform for this, for investment. So the potential is, investment potential is huge, right? The investment potential is huge. And as you all know, by investing also, I mean, we have to overcome, right? We have some challenges to face, which is normal. Like in every new technology, you remember back in the day, we were talking about internet. How old is internet? If according, I think internet, it's maybe 32, 35 years old, 32 or 35 years old, right? You remember back in the day, in the rise of internet, with Amazon back in the day, it was not easy to transact on internet, right? Because back in the day, we were talking about that was the World Wide Web, right? That was the Web 1, they call, right? They used to call it Web 1, World Wide Web. We did not have any application on top of internet, if you do remember. We were just tapping doing some research, that's it. But we end up moving with what they call Web 2. With what? With new application on top of internet, protocol internet. And those applications we're using, even currently we're on Zoom. Zoom is a Web 2 application. Facebook, Google, all these apps out there, right? TikTok, any type of app you can imagine. This is what they call Web 2, right? And it was not easy, right, to overcome, especially with regulatory. Means back in the day, we did not have any framework. The government, what they did, they have to understand what was this new technology called internet, even Web 2. And now we're heading into what they call Web 3. Web 3 is what? It's around the corner, what I'm telling you guys today. In the next future, right, it's around the corner. We won't be talking about apps anymore. We're going to be talking about dApps. dApps for what? For decentralized application. It means government currently, they have to work, right? Work hard, right, to come up with some security concern also, right? Because DeFi is so rapid. The growth is so rapid. So the challenge is there, right? Including smart contracts, vulnerability of being hacked. So this is some challenges that still have to face, that developers out there, they're still working on it. And the future is bright regarding that, right? And now we're going to move on into what we call interoperability and mainstream adoption. So the interoperability here is what? It means, we have so many blockchain out there. And one of the best things is that most of these blockchain can communicate between each other. Can you imagine this? It means you have a blockchain name like Ethereum. You're on Ethereum, right? You want to transact, you're transacting on Ethereum. Ethereum, it's a smart contract. It's a model. It's even the model of smart contract, if you want, because Ethereum was blockchain, right? It's the first smart contract into the industry. But we have Ethereum is facing a big time, right? Ethereum have some competitor out there, right? But Ethereum still is the biggest platform, right? When it's come to smart contract, we have Ethereum, we have Solana, we have many of them. But Ethereum currently, it means interoperability means what? It means you can be dealing on Ethereum platform and have access to Solana, which is another different, right, platform. It's a different like smart contract, or BSV, which is another like, it's a smart contract too. Like a kind of, it's a bridge between blockchain where you can transact without having, without having any issue. So the efforts are on the way, right, to enhance this kind of, bridge between different blockchain network in real time without having any difficulty. No, it's something which is wonderful. It's wonderful, and even though it's allow like seamless, like what they call like seamless transaction across various platforms, and this is something that really expand DeFi, decentralized finance, and it's something that we should really like. We should appreciate the hard job they have been doing by a developer out there, right? And the mainstream adoption of DeFi, like I said earlier, as, as DeFi platform become like more user friendly, right? And regulatory frameworks evolve, mainstream adoption is expected, right, to increase. Like I said, the projection for 2029, we're talking about almost 180 billions, 178, between 178 to 180 billions dollars. That's a lot of money. And we're talking about a growth of between 40 and 43% every year. This is so amazing. I can't wait to really see what's going to happen in the next 5-10 years. If I'm still alive, by the grace of God, this is something that I'm going to really, really enjoy. I'm using it. I'm using DeFi. I don't care about bank accounts anymore. I use decentralized finance. I transact peer-to-peer with my money currently. So the mainstream adoption is around the corner. It's already there, right? So it's not something that we have to think or say how it's going to look like. No. You know what's going on in the state, in US currently, with the new administration, Trump new administration, right? There's a new department calling Department of what? Government Efficiency, running by Elon Musk, the billionaire, the most richest man on earth. He has been laying off for the past 4 weeks since Trump is in power. The Doge has been laying off so many employees from the federal government. All right? This is where we are heading to. We are heading into the implementation, the mainstream adoption of blockchain technology. Because what's going to happen? That's why the layoff is so massive, because they're going to adjust the system and they're going to use blockchain to have more transparency, more efficiency, because more decentralized services, as it's happening currently in Dubai. Dubai government, they have been implementing blockchain for the past 3-4 years. So in the States, in the US, that's exactly what's going on currently. We're heading into a mainstream adoption. It's around the corner. It won't be longer anymore. It's a matter of time. Right? So if we have to call to action, because that's where we have to call to action, my thoughts or my tips, it's to individual or policymakers or developers, especially we're going to start with policymaker. They should consider creating sportive, right? The government should be there to help startup. Startup they have been working so hard, right? To bring up with this new innovation, So what they should do is to try to help by coming up with some right framework that are gonna allow startup to work in an easy environment without any complication that we have been seeing these past years. I remember 5 years ago, 6 years ago, even you were not even able to transact from a bank to a cryptocurrency exchange. It was not possible. It was difficult to transact. 8 years ago, you were not even able to wire money from a bank account, your bank account, to an exchange, cryptocurrency exchange. It was not possible. But nowadays, for the past 3 years, it's possible. You can wire money from your bank account to an exchange without any problem, without facing any difficulties, without any challenges. It means what? It means government, they're trying, right? All these policymakers, they're doing their best to facilitate, right, the integration and especially the use of this new technology worldwide, which is something, it's amazing, right? And for individual, it's you should explore, you should try to explore decentralized finance platform to take control of your of your financial future, right? I already explained it to you here, because the traditional banking services, they have been screwing individual for years. It's costly. Can you imagine sitting here in Canada today, when it's come to remittance, to settlement, means what? If I want to transfer money from Canada to New Delhi, you know how much it's going to cost me? If I want to transfer $100,000 from my bank account to Canada, from Canada to India or to Japan, it's going to cost me between 10 and 15% of my money. Can you imagine this? And on top of that, it's going to take me 3 to 4 days to get to New Delhi or to get to Tokyo in Japan. 2 to 3, 4 days. Plus between 10 and 15% of my money. Can you imagine this? We have been dealing with this system for centuries. It's a lot. It's a lot of money that we're losing. But with decentralized finance, what's going to happen? Any individual, any companies out there, they're going to wire money peer-to-peer, and you're going to receive your money not in 3-4 days, but within 3 seconds, 5 seconds. Can you imagine this? I'm sitting here in Canada, wire money to New Delhi in India, and my peer going to receive it within 5 seconds in his wallet. Wallet, which is a dApps, right? You remember I told you earlier, we're moving into Web3. That's where we're heading to. So we're heading into Web3. So we're going to be using wallets. We won't use application anymore. Everyone's going to have a wallet in his phone, right? To use cryptocurrency. Can you imagine this? Within 3 seconds, I'm going to wire you money. And the fee going to be so low, not between 10 and 15%, maybe 1% only or 2%. Can you imagine this? This is something crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. And we can't wait. It's already here. We have been using it. We have a company, right? A blockchain company, by the way, named RippleNet. When it's come to remittance, banks are using RippleNet here in Canada. The company name is a blockchain company named Ripple. If you go on CoinMarketCap, you're going to see Ripple. Ripple is ranking, they're number 3, right? They're number 3 currently on CoinMarketCap. Like I said, market cap, for those who didn't understand or hear it, market cap, CoinMarketCap is the Wall Street of blockchain technology. You're going to see all the blockchain technology companies worldwide. They're all listed on CoinMarketCap. And you're going to see this company, RippleNet. There are a few of them out there, but Ripple is the one leading currently. All right? Banks are using it in Canada, even in the States. I'm sure around the world, many banks are getting involved. They're embracing it. So Ripple is here to what? To disrupt this SWIFT system that companies have been using, individual, to wire money, right, for settlement. So that's where we're heading to. And for developers, what I'm going to say, they are contributing to the DeFi ecosystem to evolve, which is something really good. And by developing, they're securing and innovative, they're securing and coming up with some new innovation, which is something like, which is wonderful, right? They're coming with some innovative application on top of DeFi too, which is something wonderful, right? So when it's come to like borrow money, loan and borrow, right? It's gonna be so easier. No matter where you're gonna be around the world, you're gonna be able to have access to loan in Canada through a collateral. That's it. Doesn't make life simpler, so simple. And you're gonna have it within 1 minute. You're gonna have a loan. But nowadays, in the traditional system, you want to have a loan, it might even take you 3, 4, 5 days. Some countries, it's 3 weeks, 5 weeks for the bank to go through all the process and give you a loan. This is crazy. So developers, their contribution is huge. It's very huge. And they're the ones, securing the decentralized finance ecosystem, and they're the one, right, bringing all these new innovative application, and that address existing challenges and improve user experience, which is something wonderful to appreciate. But really, thank you so much for listening, for your attention. I know I was quite long. I was trying to do my best to break it down so you can, in like easiest way, so you can really understand it without, I hope I have done my best to help everyone around to really understand what decentralized finance is. And I really call everyone here to take action and be part of this new technology. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Patrick, for that insightful session. You shared all your experiences. Before we start with our Q&A session, I would like to wrap up some points that Patrick mentioned in his conversation, mentioning that he's no more using any bank accounts, and by maybe 2029, a lot of high projection is there with the decentralized finance and peer-to-peer banking. No banking transactions will be there, and many countries like US and Dubai scenarios, many are implementing blockchain technologies, and government must support the startups. That's what Patrick want to recommend or request to the governments. And last but not the least, the money transfer definitely going to gain benefit out of this blockchain technology aspects. So before we come up to the Q&A sessions, I would like to highlight some points about UniAthena. We at UniAthena offer courses which are very much flexible, affordable, and accessible to all the learners who want to join the course from around the world. Whichever part of the world you stay in. UniAthena is an edtech organization offering online free learning upskilling courses. Short courses are free, and affordable academic degree programs are also there in a flexible manner. We founded in the year 2019, and UniAthena is owned by Westford Venture, generally known as Westford Education Group, a group sister concern. We have 3 million learners and 600 plus courses, and we are available in 146 plus countries, and we partner with 10 awarding bodies, and namely you can see majorly Abertay University, Uni Macroni, UCAM and CIQ, and more awarding bodies we have with us in our list. When you log into the UniAthena website, you can see many advantages who want to upgrade their knowledge. The payment will be like a pay as you progress or as you progress with each module, and 100% you don't have to attend any regular classes. All the lectures will be video tutorials based, and reading materials and everything will be available for you offline as well to download. It is a self-paced learning, so you can take a break anytime and you can continue anytime. It is globally accepted and accredited with the partners, and definitely a personal tutor assistance will be there to guide you at all stages. And courses are delivered with module wise. So each module you may be able to complete in 21 days or until 60 days. So we have to offer like what are the blockchain courses available with us. I remember 2 years back when I first time contacted with Patrick, and I am in touch with him since last 2.5 years. So initially when he joined the MBA course, my first question was why you opted UniAthena and why not any other university. So his answer was like, I searched around the internet and I was not able to find a course which is offering MBA with a blockchain specialization. So at that time, I was very happy, and Patrick also is very happy to complete his master in blockchain technology course. Definitely, I am sure it will be helping him in his future career and interest as well. So you can see here in our on screen, we have a master in blockchain, a master of business administration in blockchain. Also, we offer postgraduate degree, diploma in blockchain management. Both are certified courses, and each has 7-day free trial courses. You always can log into our portal and make use of the 7 days free trial. If you are able to grasp the things, then definitely I'm sure you will be joining the course. You will find it interesting. For any queries or concerns, you always log into our portal. Also, we have some testimonials of our learners who have completed. You can see on our screen, all our learners are given feedback about the Master in Blockchain Technology course or other MBA courses or postgraduate diploma in blockchain courses. So I would definitely recommend you to join the 7-day trial course so that you will be able to explore the technology, what is available with UniAthena. And on the screen, you can see our admissions teams and Fatima ma'am's email address and a contact number. You always can reach out for any further queries that you have related to the courses. Before we wrap up, I have noted down few questions, Patrick. I will read out the questions. Some of them are very simple. I want to say the session was very interesting, and everyone were very concentrating on the topic that you were discussing. First question that I noted down was, what job can DeFi really offer? What kind of job DeFi can really offer now to the people who learn blockchain technology, Ethereum and stuff?
Okay, perfect. So currently, the fields in the blockchain that really, especially they're looking for really like for workforce, is especially developers, right? It's developers. They're looking for developers. We don't have that many developers in the industry, and many companies are looking after developers. They're looking for developers. They're hiring developers, and they're having a high pay also. To get a developer is not easy because it's a new tech, and most of the developers out there, some don't really know what blockchain is. But what some are doing, they're switching from their previous job to blockchain developers. right? Because it's this workforce is quite, the demand is high. You
Because
also,
the
yeah,
yeah,
it's
go
high.
ahead.
Demand is high. Yeah, blockchain developers, the demand is high. And for those, let's say even though you're gonna graduate, you're gonna have a master or as a postgraduate, you're still gonna have access to companies out there who are looking for individuals who have at least some knowledge about blockchain. Because most of people, they're talking about cryptocurrency. Because cryptocurrencies has, and blockchain, if you can have some knowledge or skills on trading, because you're trading cryptocurrencies, but the tech part is blockchain, but you might not have no idea about what you're even doing with cryptocurrencies. You don't even understand that the underlying technology of cryptocurrencies is blockchain. So once you have these skills, the demand is out there. Companies are looking for individuals who have knowledge about blockchain, right? Because they need those people in their company, all those startups, those blockchain startup, those fintech, they need people with blockchain knowledge, who have blockchain skills.
Thank you
This,
so much for that answer,
but they,
Patrick. Yeah, so you mean to say that the industry need more blockchain professionals and blockchain industry, there are in demand for people to develop more blockchain applications. So can you please repeat the two investment platforms that you were mentioning in your conversation, please? Some of
there are two platforms which they are on coin market cap, like I was saying, the Wall Street of blockchain. You have AAVE, AAVE,
AAVE. Okay.
yeah, AAVE. It's one of these
AE.
DeFi platform. Quite out, yeah, they have been out for the past. DeFi was launched, from my knowledge, a few years ago, and it's a very, very good platform. Right? People are investing on it. And you also have, like I even mentioned, decentralized autonomous organization, DAO. You have another one named Maker,
Maker. Okay.
M-A-K-E-R, M-A-K, M-A-K-E-R,
Yeah.
Maker DAO. It's another one, right? You have a bunch of them, but those two that I just mentioned, they quality, they safe, and they are the one leading the DeFi market currently.
Thank you so much for those investment block platform options. One more question that I was noted is that one query is that if I'm currently using a traditional bank account, will I be on losses if I get into DeFi? And can you give me the step by step on how to use DeFi just as you do it now?
Would you mind repeating the question? I didn't really catch.
The question is, our learner, one of our learner is you using the traditional bank account now. As you mentioned, you are using DeFi. The learner also would like to know whether if he change into DeFi now from banks, will there be any losses? And if no, then what will be the step-by-step process to change to DeFi?
Okay, that's a good question. That's a good question. Currently, DeFi, right? It's out there for everyone. All you have to go and sign. You're gonna have your public key and your private key, right? It's out there, and based on, like I said earlier, we're going through, right? Government, they're trying to help all these fintech when it's come to framework. So in my case, I don't really use bank account. How? Because my money, they are out there on DEX, decentralized exchange, like Aave, like Maker. That's where I invest my money. Right? Investing do not mean that you're going to lose. Why are you going to lose? Because what happened when you invest, right? You can, if you have money, right? And I'm here in Canada, like I said, it's a peer-to-peer transaction. Maybe I need 20,000 US, and you're gonna come with 20,000 US on the platform through Bitcoin or through Ethereum, right? I'm gonna borrow your 20,000, and you're gonna have a collateral. I'm gonna put my collateral, Ethereum, with the same value of the 20,000. But the big deal here is what? You're gonna be making yields, interest on top of this collateral. No matter how long I'm gonna keep your money, if I keep it for 6 months, 1 year, right? You're gonna still making money on this collateral until I pay you back. Even when I'm gonna pay you back, you're still gonna make money on your collateral. So losing, the only way to lose is currently, unless the platform went through a hack, which is, we haven't had it in DeFi currently, no. Because the system is robust. You can't really use, to lose your money, some platform might be scammers, we don't know, right? But if you go with legit and good platform, DeFi platform, you will never lose your money. The first thing to do for the second question is to go and on the platform and register. It's a decentralized platform. Once you're going to register, you're going to have what they call a private key. Right?
Yeah.
That's going to allow you
that
access.
will be the question. That will be the answer for my next question also. But still, I will read out the question. Is DeFi immune to the cyber crimes despite its reliance on the internet? And how secure are the transactions conducted within it? Maybe the answer for this you already mentioned in the previous thing. Where you want to add anything more to it, Patrick?
Yes, sure. The question is good, right? This is about the security part of blockchain. Like I said earlier, blockchain is still, it's a baby. It's a baby. We had the first block was what? It was in 2009, right? We had the white paper in 2008. So yeah, I think so. Based on my, so in 2008 or 2009 anyway, but still, it's a baby. It's just 16 years old, right? We're talking about a 16 years old tech, right? And up to now, no one was able to hack the blockchain. And the blockchain is here to secure the internet that we're using currently, because they hack internet every single day. Internet have been hacking. That's why you have all these jobs, right? The workforce, when it's come to cyber security, they're looking for a bunch of cyber security worldwide, because internet is fragile. They can hack it at any time. And blockchain is here to secure the internet that we have been using for the past 32 or 30 years.
Thank you so much, Patrick, for that insightful session and the answers. As we wrap up today's webinar, I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to Patrick from Canada. Early in the morning, 4 a.m., he got up for us and sharing his insightful thoughts. So thank you so much for that expertise answers as well. Your insights into DeFi and its future have given us all a lot of knowledge about it. And I'm sure now many blockchain technology learners will be there in our industry, which will definitely come true your dream of 2029 with a lot of future scope with blockchain technology. So wrapping up with a lot of thanks to you from all of us, all the attendees and all of us from UniAthena. Thank you so much, Patrick. Thank you so much for the wonderful session.
So much, my pleasure. And thank you for all the attendees to be here today to listen to us.
Last but not the least, I want to inform all the attendees to fill up one form from your registered email ID to get the participation certificate free of cost. So you have to check your email. You will be receiving an email to fill the form and then get the participation certificate free. Thank you so much, all of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Shanti.
Thanks, Patrick.